clear right now. Look at this. You can see the pacu, all the tilapia perfectly. Oh, look, the original monster pacu, the 4 black pacu that I got are all right there. 35 plus pounders. He's gonna start slurping that up. Look at him, he's like, oh man, that's actually pretty delicious. Beast, look at that bass. Is he gonna try and eat another fish? Come here and experience a Eurasian iguana, whoop, flying to your glove. And I think there's actually a fang sticking out of that poop right now. She's just cruising around investigating. She's not super striky like some other snakes are, but do not underestimate the Bushmaster. I love you. I love you so much. What was that? Guys, look how nice it is right now. It dropped to like 50 something degrees last night and all the algae died off in the water. It's looking so clear right now. Look at this. You can see the pacu, all the tilapia perfectly. The tilapia are breeding like crazy. We literally have like over 100 right here in a giant swarm. We got Bera. You gonna go swimming? Huh? You gonna go swimming? Let me pet you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Anyways, beautiful people. All the fish are looking good. Pacu are looking nice and healthy. Last night, I don't have a video of this, but last night I was walking around with the flashlight and right in front of the peninsula, I saw the 2 red-tailed catfish that Fred gave me when I first moved here. So they're actually thriving, they're doing great, which is great news because you guys remember when I got that giant red-tailed catfish months back, it passed away from stress or something along those lines. But the good news is that we still have the original catfish we put in here almost a year ago. So that means this pond can hold red-tailed catfish, it can hold pacu. So that definitely leaves lots of really cool potential down the road when I can buy fish. I just can't buy any new stuff right now because I want to make sure we get the serpentarium taken care of. We get Kevin a nice big walk-in enclosure, and eventually we get that fence for the whole property so we can get our big crocodiles. Imagine a pond crystal clear like this. You can see all the way to the bottom. The water stays warm as can be because it's fed from a well. You got a big crocodile inside of water like this. Imagine that. I don't know if I'm gonna make the ponds just as big as this pond because the shape's not really how I want it. But all the big size crocodilians like Tomistomas, the false gharial, even a gharial if that's ever possible, which would be a dream come true, black caiman, saltwater crocodiles, crocodilians that just get massive, Nile crocodiles, animals that need lots of depth, lots of swimming space for proper exercise and also breeding. So this is exactly what I would want for all those big crocs. And then smaller crocodilians, like medium-sized ones, like Morlet's crocodiles and things like Chinese alligators will get smaller lagoons and everything will connect with the water, so it's a nice flow. Got my cameraman rolling up right now. Bear, go get him! Get him, Bear, get him! Scare! You can take down his license plate, you can find out where he lives. Anyways, beautiful people, I'm gonna go check out what's going on with everything else. I'll see you in a split. What is going on, my beautiful people? I know what you're thinking. Why is there a rhino iguana on the kitchen counter? I mean, it's my wildlife. It's my house. Of course, I'm gonna be raising my baby lizards right here in the kitchen. What's a better spot than having the spot where you go make coffee every single morning and having this little baby see you every day so you build up a good relationship and you get to know each other. You know, when I was a little kid, my parents never let me keep animals. I kind of had to keep it a secret. I had to hide boa constrictors in the dresser. I had to make little makeshift false drawers that you open up and see clothes. You open them up all the way, you see a big tote with a boa constrictor. Not trying to give anyone any ideas out there, but when I was like a little kid, my parents told me that I couldn't keep animals in the house was motivation. It made me set goals. And the biggest thing they said is you can't get animals until you get your own place. When you get your own place, you can get as many animals as you want. And that was a goal for me. So eventually, like you guys can see now, I finally got my dream property. This is just dreams coming true for me. And also getting a little baby rhino iguana like this little guy is a huge dream come true. When I was out at Iguana Land the other day, hanging out with Ty, near the end of the day, one of the employees come with a bucket full of iguanas, Cubans rhino iguanas, and they take out a little baby rhino iguana, this little guy. And Ty looks at me and goes, huh, real interesting, not that much pattern. He looks at me, he's like, you want it? And I'm like, oh, I do, but I can't. And he's like, no, take it. I'm like, okay, I'll take the rhino iguana because This is an animal I wanted my whole life. They're so cool. Like, they're such a classic lizard. They're critically endangered. They're from Hispaniola. They're from Haiti. These guys eat hibiscus flowers. They eat fruit. They eat veggies. And they live so long. The Australia Zoo had one of their rhino iguanas turn like over 40 years old. And these guys can literally live into their 60s. Like, they can live really, really long periods of time. So it's honestly a lifelong pet, just like crocodile. So I love that kind of stuff. And he's just a little baby. He just finished up healing up his little scar on his belly where the umbilica was connected inside the egg, feeding him that yolk. And as of this stage right now, it's best just to keep him inside, have a lot of visual barrier so he doesn't run through the glass and try to hurt his face. So that's why we got this aquarium background on the sides and only display on the front. He's got a nice perch to bask and UVB for good health, because for the lizards, it's very important to have that UV. So what we're gonna do right now is, since he's a little baby, we're gonna give him some water. And out in the wild, baby lizards typically drink in the rain. So you get a little sprayer like this. Oh, you see that he was a little bit angry at first. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. But once he realizes that's tasty water, he's gonna start slurping that up. Look at him, he's like, oh man, that's actually pretty delicious. It's so cool to see these guys grow up. I cannot wait for the next couple of years, because even within a year, he's gonna start chilling out. He's gonna be my little buddy. He'll start propping up for me. And since I have a nice screen porch, when he's bigger, I'll be able to take him out onto the screen porch and let him bask in the natural sunlight to eventually be outside in a nice big outdoor enclosure. Maybe even like a beautiful open top exhibit where you can feel like he's out in the wild on a nice rocky outcrop. You happy, buddy? So when it comes to feeding these guys, they're typically herbivores. And what I've got right here, since he's a little baby, is I've taken some of that tortoise chow that they sell from Missouri, and I let it soak in water. So it's full of water, it's mushy, it's kind of like oatmeal for iguanas. And this is really good, not just for these little babies, but also if you're taking your iguanas in from the winter, like here in down South Florida, when it gets real cold, you take them in. When you put them back out, feeding them stuff like this full of water is great to hydrate them. And also, we've got some delicious spring mix right here. Great stuff. If you want to see the type that I get, there you go. It's the 50-50, it's a little 50-50 mix, you know what I'm saying? And then you get that, you crush it up, you put it in there, and then you have a nice little salad for your lizard. Now, Ty also recommended papaya and all types of other fruits. I just didn't find any papaya at Publix recently, so this is what I'm going with. I don't think he's gonna eat from my fingers. We can try. What do you think, buddy? No, he's not interested. But he's doing good, he's a little beast. He's not too laid back because nobody's really handled him yet, but he's also just a little baby. He's probably just 2 months old or something like that. Let me see if I can take him out for a second. Nice and chill. What's up, dude? Can I grab you up? Come here, little baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that. He is such a little cute guy. He's gonna be such a little beast. If you guys saw the oh, bless you. If you guys saw the little episode where we're hanging out with Ty at Iguana Land, the rhino iguanas get an awesome, beautiful keratin horn. Don't bite my finger, at the top of their nose right there. So they look so beautiful, and that's why they're called the rhino iguana. They have that iconic rhino horn. And Ty was saying, depending on the genetics of that individual, they might have a really big horn, or they'll have almost no horn, where it's almost like filed down naturally. Look how cool that is. He's just a little baby. I want to give you a kiss, but I feel like you're gonna bite me. I'm gonna put him right back in there so he can bask. Actually, we're gonna put him right in front of his food. You get something to eat, little buddy. I wanted to name him Ty, but also I want to give you guys the opportunity to help name him. So maybe we name him Ty, maybe we name him Buddy, something like that. Just remember, he's gonna be like a dog, like the soul of a dog in a lizard, because he's gonna be my buddy over the next 40 plus years, 50 plus years. So comment below, what do you guys think I should name this beautiful little rhino iguana, native to Haiti? They're a beautiful species and critically endangered, so we definitely have to get him a girlfriend down the road. I'm gonna close up his enclosure. There we go. He's got his UVB, he's got his water. I'll spray him again later. I think now we're gonna go fly Bagoy. It's looking so nice outside. I'm sure you guys saw that clip of the fish swimming around the pond. My animals love it right now. Specifically, my owl and my dog love the weather right now. My crocs, they don't like it too much because I have to keep shifting them in and outside. So let's go take care of Bagoy, the Eurasian eagle, and see how he flies today. Look at that bass. Is he gonna try and eat another fish? Stop. Look at him. Is he gonna try and eat that fish? Bluegill just stole some chicken. Look at this. Oh, look at all the pops are coming in. Oh, he just stole it from the bluegill. Alright, I got one more little piece of chicken leg right here. The whole gang is showing up. This sucks, it's so windy, you can barely see. Look at this. Peace. Whole pack, whole wolf pack. Pacu. And then the monster bass on. Oh, look! The original monster pacu, the 4 black pacu that I got, are all right there. 35 plus pounders. Even look, a 40 pounder back there. Look, they're right here. You see those monster pacu at the bottom? The red belly pacu don't even compare in size. You guys don't like chicken head? Huh? Look at them, they're like, look at this guy. He's like, I might take a nibble. Pacu are so cool. Same family as piranha, but they get way bigger. And I got black pacu and red belly pacu in here. All right, I don't want to tease Bagoy anymore. Bagoy's been waiting over there. I know he wants to fly. Bagoy, up! Look at him, beautiful boy. Woo, woo. Look at that beautiful bird. Relax, it's okay. Enjoy your food. Woo. Happy bird? Oh, he's a super happy bird. You know, a lot of you guys have been asking me, when are you gonna start doing tours? What's gonna happen with the facility? Well, it takes a lot to build out a giant wildlife park, right? Right, Bagoy? Even Bagoy himself, eventually I'm gonna have to build him nice big chickee as an enclosure for him to be outside during the day. So there's so much that has to get done. Ooh. Oh, okay. So there's so much that has to get done. Up. That everything's been held back. And of course that you guys know that when I first moved here, the whole entire neighborhood went crazy. But time's going by, they're starting to realize that I'm a good guy and I'm here for the right reasons. So everything's starting to work out, but what's gonna take now is money to build out this place. So basically there's a lot that has to be done. Lots of enclosures that have to be made, lots of fencing that has to get put up, a lot of money has to be dumped into this facility. It's a passion project, but it's a passion project to share my passion with you guys, and that's my biggest goal. So if it excites you guys, maybe I can fill you in on some of the stuff that you'll be doing on the tours when we do start opening up for private tours. For example, this whole experience that you guys see of me flying my owl across this beautiful lake is going to be something that you guys are going to be able to do with Bagoy. Literally, you're going to be holding a glove like this, and you're going to fly Bagoy over this lake to your glove, like that. I wasn't ready. Fly him to your glove just like that, and you can get that whole entire experience of flying a giant Eurasian eagle owl like Bagoy. And also there's lots of other stuff that we'll be doing. Full-on venomous snake room tour, getting Kevin up close to the glass with a big walking king cobra enclosure so you can have a king cobra in your face. And one of the most exciting things are going to be big alligator crocodile encounters where I'll be doing feeding demos with the big crocodiles, and also you guys can help me feed some big alligators. So there's definitely a lot to look forward to, but it's not going to be happening this year. I was really gung-ho when I first moved here and thought to myself, man, we're going to be able to get this stuff done in the first year, but that's not how it works. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of time to get things pushed. So most likely it's gonna happen is near the middle of next year or near the end of next year is when we're gonna start doing these private tours. Some people notice that some people come over to my property and I do little mini tours here and there, but that's because those are people who are helping me out here and I want to give back as much as possible. I had a family out here that actually had the opportunity to fly Bagoy and do a little test run, and Bagoy flies no problems with other people. So he's gonna be perfect for tours, he's perfectly trained, so you can get a full-on bird of prey experience. Right, Bagoy? He's like, fly me, fly me. That's what we're gonna do. So basically, I was just a little too gung-ho when it comes to timing. I was really excited when I got this property, and I was thinking I was gonna get a lot done in a very short amount of time. But you know what? A lot has gotten done in the past year. I got my dream property. I've got a badass pond full of giant pacu, basically piranha. I got my beautiful Eurasian eagle owl, and I've got an awesome serpentarium with working AC, so I'm not sweating my balls off anymore. So it's really good that I'm moving in the right direction. So hopefully this next year coming up is when we're gonna start seeing real deal change. I'm trying to get myself into different ways of making revenue to build this place out faster. And hopefully if everything works out, we'll be able to make major changes in the next couple months, which is gonna be amazing to see this place that's already a beautiful, beautiful property turn into the best conservation facility in the world. So it's very exciting. Lots of really good things in the work. Giant alligators on hold for me, giant crocodiles, beautiful snakes and lizards around the world that are waiting to come live here for the rest of their life. And you guys are gonna be able to experience everything next year. Ooh, I hope y'all are excited to ride an alligator. I love riding alligators. We're going up. And to be able to come here and experience a Eurasian eagle flying to your glove, amazing. It's gonna be the experience of a lifetime, so I can share that moment with you where time slows down as this bird comes to my glove. A memory that you guys won't forget for the rest of your lives. Right? Oh my goodness. And you can see all this in 3D. Woo, happy boy. All right, beautiful people, let's go take care of the Bushmaster. Ooh, it is disgusting in here. We got poop all along the front of that water dish, and I think there's actually a fang sticking out of that poop right now. So this is my Bushmaster's enclosure. This is where my male Bushmaster used to be, but now I got my female in here, and she is a beast of a Bushmaster. I mean, like, this female is getting monstrous, and she's definitely growing because she busted out of that old shed. It is literally all over the place. Let's see, I'm gonna gently lift open this hide. I gotta be really careful that she doesn't just shoot out at me because she is facing me. Gosh, she is such a beautiful snake. I love this Bushmaster so much. This is my favorite viper on the planet. I've been raising her since she was a little baby. Look at that. She is so pretty when she comes out of shed. And she's pretty laid back when she's not in a defensive mood. Look at that big chunky girl. Look how big she's getting. Ooh, largest viper on the planet, the Bushmaster, Lechisas muda. We have several species on the planet. Gotta be a top favorite for me. I mean, look how beautiful that snake is. Look at that black marking right behind the eye. And she's just methodically looking around, figuring everything out. Look at her, she's become such a beast. I wanna be real gentle because she's probably digesting still a little bit of that rat that she had. So we're gonna stick her right inside this box. Nice and easy. There we go. So she can just hang out in there. Look out, baby. Come on. I'm gonna get this hook and just gently redirect her, get her in that box. There we go. Close that up. There we go. Nice and secure. Let's check out that poop. I really did see a fang sticking out of this poop. Take out this piece of paper towel, roll it up. There we go. I'll bring it out right here so you guys can get a better look. I swear I saw a fang sticking out of this stuff. Look, there we go. Look at this big Bushmaster fang just sticking out of that poop just a little bit. Where's that sharp end? Is that the sharp end? Yeah, there we go. So look at this. We have a fang that the Bushmaster swallowed. What happens is, just like a shark or a crocodile, they shed their teeth and they constantly have new teeth ready to replace them. So they always have new fangs. And when the fang gets loose, sometimes while they're eating their food, they swallow the fang and they can't digest it. So it comes out of their poop like this. So you might have to be a little careful when you're cleaning venomous snake poop because you might have a fang sticking out of that. But look at that. Beautiful big fang. I'm actually gonna wash it a little bit in that water, get it nice and clean, and I'll put that in a little case with the rest of my fangs. Look at that Bushmaster fang, and that's a big fang too. I mean, like, look how big that thing is. That's like an adult water moccasin or bigger. Holy smokes. And it still has a little bit of spicy meatball still stuck onto it. All right, I'm gonna clean this up and go put it in my little jar. We'll get this enclosure nice and cleaned up. You can see she's been shedding, looking good. I'm not sure where the rest of that shed is, but oh, most of it I guess is clumped up right here. Beautiful shed right there. Oh, with a little bit of poop inside. All right, we're gonna throw that away later. Let me go put this away. Nice and clean and spotless. You wanna investigate? You wanna look at this cage and comment below if it's clean enough? Oh, I did miss a spot. Don't comment below about that. I missed a little piece of skin. Anyways, beautiful people, cage is nice and clean. We can put her back inside her enclosure. I noticed that she had a little white spot right around the tip of her nose, and it's not anything detrimental. It's just a little white spot, probably from rubbing out on a vent at night exploring, because these guys are mainly nocturnal snakes. She's got just like a little white dot right there at the tip of her face, and that's just probably from a little bit of rub out. I was kind of concerned at first because I thought it was maybe a rat that bit her in the face, because out of all my snakes, she's one of the very few snakes that actually have to eat live because she does not want to eat frozen thawed. So the thing is, even though she's a Bushmaster, she's a big, bad, venomous snake, biggest viper on the planet, very venomous. Even the Bushmasters, even a king cobra, snakes like these do not do well with being left with rats. You know, people think that you can just throw a rat in with these snakes and walk away. The reality of it is, if the snake doesn't kill that rat, the rat will end up killing that snake. So you got to really, really make sure that when you throw a live rat in with a snake, they end up keeping an eye on it, because even the gnarliest snakes on the planet, like a king cobra, like my big female king cobra, she was being kept by somebody that thought that they could throw a live rat to her, not Justin, somebody else, and he left the live rat with that king cobra, and even though it's a king cobra, in his head, he's like, that's a king cobra, it'll be fine. That king cobra got chewed up real bad by that rat. So Justina, if you ever watch videos of me handling her and notice that she's got scarring on her sides, that's from a rat. A rat did that to a king cobra. So always keep in mind, you own ball pythons, boa constrictors, you keep venomous, any of that stuff. You can't just throw live rats to these animals and walk away. You have to keep your eyes on the animals and make sure that that rat gets killed by that snake. Otherwise, you gotta take that rat out. I know people who even lost green mambas to live rodents. So it's definitely preferred to feed frozen thawed first. And if you have to feed live, then you do what you gotta do, but you gotta keep your eyes on them. Because even the most gnarly snakes on the planet will get killed or seriously hurt by a rat. You gotta give the rats credit. They're gnarly, they're tough, they're survivors. And so is the Bushmaster. So we're gonna take this big, beautiful girl, redirect her a little bit. Let's get her inside that enclosure. Nice and easy. She's really laid back, so notice like, she's just cruising around investigating. She's not super striky like some other snakes are, but do not underestimate the Bushmaster. They have an incredible strike, and in the right moment, they will launch out with a gnarly bite, one of the most potent viper venoms out there. You do not want to get a tag from a Bushmaster. Excuse me. I'm gonna give you a little boop. Little boop, 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 boop. Oops, sorry. All right, there we go. Make sure that's nice and so. Whoop. Secure, good to go. I love you. I love you so much. What was that? You heard the honk? Is that me or you? I'm gonna go out there and see what's going on. I think there's somebody out there. Give me 1 second. Who is out there? What is going on? Hey! Hey, what the? What in Sam heck? What are you doing? Hey, whoa! Back up. Hey, whoa! I don't want no. Shoot me! I dare you! Shoot me! I don't care. What's up, man? Stone's World just rolled up.
What's going on, baby?
Back to what I was saying, beautiful people. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Definitely check us out on Patreon for exclusive content. Check us out on the chandlerswildlife.com so you can buy some merch. Anything you guys buy will support the build out of this facility. You heard me talk about trying to get funds to get these things going. If you guys want to help make this go faster, you check us out on Patreon. You support us there. You buy merchandise. And if you guys want to donate, we have a PayPal set up on the chandlerswildlife.com page. Anyways, beautiful people, I want to make this happen. Let's make this conservation project go. Let's see big crocs here. I want to ride an alligator over 13 feet at this property next year, and I don't want to wait any longer. I want to flow my mold into the wind as I ride that gator. Ski! Let me get a ski! See you on the next one. Love you guys. Stay beautiful. Stay passionate about what you love, and always let the mullet flow. Let me pet you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Anyways, beautiful people.